Okay, guys, welcome back to another video by OPM. I literally just dropped on a video yesterday, and that is the part one of the beginner trading forex, beginning into forex and whatnot. What you need to do if you don't know anything about forex is actually watch that video before then continue on into my other videos. On this video today, though, guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to actually be breaking down a trade I sent into the Telegram chat. Um, it was a BTC trade, and I'm just going to be breaking down how I actually entered this trade. And with each video I make, guys, I'm simply just fulfilling my assignment. I have an assignment, and that's to build the largest trading community in the world. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep putting out these videos. I'm gonna keep doing it. Why? Because it's my assignment. But without further ado, let's actually get into this video and let's actually break down this beautiful BTC USD trade. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, guys, you can actually see the trade there. You can see the trade there. We're going to be breaking it down. Um, So on Saturday, I actually entered a BTC USD trade. I sent this trade into my chat. I said earlier in the week as well that BTC is going to be dropping to 109K. I don't think everyone saw that, but if you did see that, then you would have been able to profit off this trade. What I actually want to get you guys to actually doing with me is when I make predictions, you guys are able to scan the market for entries yourself and actually use my predictions to profit off the market. I predict everything that happens on BTC live in my Telegram chat, literally on a daily basis. And every time I'm just updating the chat saying, okay, like this is what BTC has done. I've spent 7 years doing this trading stuff. Spent 7 years doing this trading stuff, and 7 years later, I can read like I can. It's almost like I can feel the market. Like I can feel when it's about to drop. I can feel when it's about to rise. Like sometimes it's not always just technical or fundamental or sentiment. Is I just genuinely get a feeling that price is gonna do X, Y, and Z. And guess what? Price just does X, Y, and Z. And when people ask me for explanations, sometimes I don't have the explanation. I can't tell you why I thought price was gonna drop. Just by me scanning the chart and looking at the formation of the candlesticks, I'm able to discern that price is going to drop. So without further ado, let's actually get into it. I'm gonna start on the 5 minute time frame, just to kind of give you guys an insight of what BTC USD has been doing. So if you watch my last BTC USD breakdown, you should actually watch that before you watch this. Because I did say that BTC is gonna do a large retracement to the downside before then continuing up. And guess what? BTC done exactly that. That was literally when BTC was up there, and then we can see that large crypto market crash that happened over the weekend. While that was happening over the weekend, I actually predicted this in my previous video as well. So if you look now deeper into the chart, deeper into the market, we're actually going to take a step-by-step scenario or step-by-step breakdown of how I actually knew that BTC was going to drop back down to 109K and then potentially continue up from there. So we saw that large retracement to the downside on BTC, and we're just going to go into some higher time frames just to kind of get a clearer picture. So let's actually go into the 1 hour time frame so we can actually get a clearer picture of why BTC actually dropped. And then we're going to dive deeper into the trade itself. So up here, please do watch that video that I done earlier on BTC USD. And then this is going to be an update on it. So up here, I said that price was distributing. Price was distributing on the 1 hour time frame. This is a clear distribution of price, so that lets us know that price is actually prepping to move towards the downside. So that's how I was able to know that price was going to do a large retracement and take out all this internal liquidity. So all this internal liquidity has actually been swept. Once all this internal liquidity got swept, I knew that within this range here, gold is going to possibly retest that 109 area before then continuing up, which it did. Continuing up into this imbalance or fair value gap, whatever you want to call it, right here. And the price actually dropped back down from there. We're going to see price probably dip into this area a bit more. It might continue down, but we need to see how price reacts around this area before then we can make a trade to say, okay, cool, price is going to be continuing up or price is going to be continuing down. I do believe, based off the current price action, that price may continue up. However, there is some internal liquidity left over here that I do want price to kind of take out a little bit. If you look here, I'll call this relative equal lows. Even though price did spike a bit below it, it might just dip a little bit lower, maybe to about 105k and then come up. Or this, if this area holds up, this area of demand, if it holds up and prices dips in here, then price can continue up. Another scenario that we may have also is that this is also a level of demand because price didn't actually drop below this level. Another level of demand where price, so we'll see how price holds up at this area. If we do see a change of character, then we know that price is actually trying to move to the upside. Remember, you got to look into the lower time frames to see a lower time frame accumulation or a lower time frame distribution. On my next video for forex trading for beginners, we're actually going to look into the three types of analysis and how to actually do them. Looking into those, then you learn how to do technical analysis, you learn how to do fundamental analysis, and you also learn how to check market sentiment. Um, so yes, from here, BTC should continue up or dip a bit lower, but we'll just see how price moves from now on. And then if I do see a trade, I will definitely update it in the Telegram chat. I also do have a private academy chat, which I'm actually teaching them how to trade. I told them to send me their notes. Some of them have, some of them haven't. If you're in the academy chat, please do send me your notes. Send me what you're doing with trading. Like, I need to be able to see how you're understanding the market so I can actually give you help. You guys have seen me predict the market over and over and over and over and over again. Like, that's not something, that's not someone that doesn't know what he's doing. Like, I definitely know what I'm doing. And I'm also trying to make you guys understand that you can understand the market the way I understand the market if you just listen to what I have to say and also send me your notes. Do what I say, study the charts. Like, you literally have to study the charts for about 500 hours for you to actually grasp the understanding of what's happening. I know a lot of you just want quick and easy money, but let me tell you something. You see, trading is not quick and easy money. It's just not. Like, you have to study this thing, you have to understand what is happening in front of you. And once you actually gain this skill, it's never gonna leave you. You might as well spend some time learning about the market, learning how to read charts, learning about the global economy. Why? You might not even end up trading, but guess what? You may end up investing. But if you end up investing, let's say you come across a large sum of money and you want to put 100k into, you will know how to conduct market research. You will know when to enter your assets that you're trying to buy. You know that, okay, cool, maybe the market might dip a little bit, and then when it dips, I'm gonna actually buy. Do you get? You need to understand these concepts. Once you understand these concepts, you can use this skill is transferable over the whole investing and forex market. If you watch my forex beginners video, I went over the types of traders we have in the market, what the forex market is in itself, and so definitely give that a watch if you don't really understand the market. But yes, let's actually get into how I actually place this trade. So yes, distributing on the 1 hour time frame and then price drops down, taking out all this internal liquidity. From there, I knew price was going to spike back up. So we saw the spike, we saw this beautiful wick on the 1 hour time frame, and price actually spiked back up. So now we're gonna dive straight into the 5 minute time frame, and I'm gonna actually walk you through step by step how I took this trade. So when I was actually looking at this trade, I was looking at this trade from about here. I was looking at this trade from about here, and I'll show you the screenshots in the chat of what I've actually sent to them, what I sent them to the chat, and where I told them to enter from, and everything. Like, I'm gonna break that down for you. So yeah, we see here that so price was here when I was looking at this trade. Price was actually here, and then I knew from, so if you look at this area right here, and I'm just gonna find a tool where I can actually draw brush. Yes, cool. So if you look at this area right here, that's the area of supply, and then this is where the area of supply ends. So what I do in order to understand where the market is going to drop from is that I will draw a Fibonacci. This Fibonacci lets me understand the percentage of where price may rise to before then dropping, or where price may drop to before then rising. So what I'll do is actually draw the Fibonacci up, and then I'll mark out two key zones that price likes to retrace from. And this is proven over my backtesting period and whatnot. So if you look here, I said price will go to the 382 slash 0.5 area. So that's 382% to 0.5%. And then if price doesn't hold up at that level, this level at 618 to 786 will uphold. So as I've drawn my fib, I drew it from the top to the bottom, guys. So from the top of this zone to the bottom of this zone right here, where the fair value gap ends, that's the retracement zone, or that's the zone where price, that's the area of supply where price is going to look to reverse from, and that's exactly what price done. So price was here, and then the third confirmation I have, after price tapped into the zone and then rejected, and then went back up and then rejected, I knew, okay, cool, price is actually gonna continue to the downside. Also, what I want to highlight as well is that this whole entire area here is a redistribution or a distribution, whatever you want to call it. And this here was my sign of weakness. So a sign of weakness is essentially letting you know, okay, cool, the market is about to move to the downside. So that was my sign of weakness that I highlighted over there. And then from there, I was actually able to take this trade to the downside, calling BTC from 112k all the way down to 109k. And I'm about to show you the screenshots of how I sent this into the GC so you guys can understand. And also, I'll give you a little bit of insight into my academy chat as well. And that's where you guys will actually learn how to trade. That's where you learn how to trade. That's where you have communication with me. I send out videos in there every day, like motivational videos in the morning, so that you guys can actually be prepped and ready for the trading day. Also giving opportunities for people to ask me questions personally. I always prompt the academy chat to ask me questions personally so that you guys can actually learn how to trade. I'm not just about sending signals or making you guys make, no, I want to educate you so you can do what I do. Like, that is the way, that should be the way that the industry works. Let me educate you so you can do what I do. Yes, there's copy trading services. Yes, there's signal services, but those are just shortcuts. Those are shortcuts to the real thing that you actually want to attain. You want to be in Mexico somewhere, like in a trade, making like £4,000 or £5,000, and you've literally paid for your holiday. You can literally stay there for another month if you wanted to. Like, you can live there for God's sake if you wanted to, with this skill that I'm teaching you. This skill is very, 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 very essential. I think everyone, even if you're not a trader, I think everyone should understand. Like, I'm always spending sometimes, like, even just teaching my brothers around me how to trade, like, for fun. Like, they just should understand charts. They don't really do trading, but they should just understand charts anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I was to give my brother this laptop right now, and if it was like, he can tell you one, two things about the chart. Like, when he's investing, like, he knows what's going on in the chart. Why? Because he just spent some time learning about markets. Everyone should learn about markets. So I'm actually going to show you. I'm going to show you some of the screenshots from the chat, of where I actually took these trades from. So here, if you look in the Telegram chat, we can see here that price was at the point that I said it was, and then in the chat I said I see BTC selling to the 109 area again. And then I said these are the potential entry points. I called this out to everyone in the chat. I let them know where they can enter from. I let them know where they can make money off this trade from. I even said, and you know what happens when I predict the market. Guess what? Everyone now knows what happens when I predict the market. Like, BTC just likes to do what I say. I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I do have a very, very serious trading edge when it comes to reading charts, so I understand what's happening in the market almost all the time. So then from there, you can see potential entry points, and then price actually proceeded to move up into that zone, like I said earlier in the video. Price actually proceeded to move up into that zone, and then we was actually able to enter some trades. Moving forward, this was a trade I ended up staying in, and then price began to drop. As you can see, I was £1,243 up, and the price continued to drop, and I even asked who's in. Then from there, we was actually able to catch the whole move to the downside all the way up to 109k, and then I actually ended up making £5,145 from this trade. See that there, guys? £5,145 on this trade. And this is the proof of entry. I actually did enter this trade, and I held it all the way down to 109k. Also, this is my academy chat. So if you guys want to do learn how to trade, I post videos in here. So if you don't really want to come to the YouTube channel and you actually want to have a bit of a deeper understanding of the market, you can even get the lesson notes from my academy chat. You can get the lesson notes so that you can actually read through as well as watching a video that helps people who learn via reading easier or learn via video easier. Like whatever type of learning you are, I am trying to accommodate for everybody. So this is the academy chat. I do send. This is when if you watch the videos, you would have known that, and you could have profited from this. Like I did predict that huge BTC crash in the market that everyone was crying about. I literally predicted it. Like you don't find this every day. You don't find a trader who does this every day. There's traders that definitely can read the charts like me 110%, but I would like to say I'm definitely one of the people that understand the chart the way you guys would want to understand the chart. I didn't start at 16 and now I'm 23 and I'm still going. I'm still going. What do you think I'll be when I'm 30? If you guys start with me now, what do you think you'll be when you're, let's say, 25? Consistency is everything. Consistency is key. Consistency is everything. As long as you do not stop, you will see growth. Because why? Growth is natural. What separates the great men from the weak men is that the great men are consistent in what they are called to do. They're consistent in what they're called to do. So if you're consistent in what you're called to do, guess what? You will grow. If you're consistent, if you feel like trading is what you're called to do and you're consistent in it, you will win. It doesn't matter how long it takes, you win. I know you guys have seen the videos of me like holding some cash in X, Y, and Z. I didn't get there by accident. I remained consistent. So that is today's breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just a bit of me pouring my heart out to you guys. But yeah, we're gonna build the largest trading community in the world. Why? I have the expertise and I have the right people around me. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna build a large trading community in the world, and we're gonna create thousands of profitable traders. Thousands of profitable traders making money off the market. I want to say that the OPM Inc. community on a daily basis, you see that $7.5 trillion that goes through it, we just get 1%. 1% of that is 7.5 billion. But as a community, do you know that's possible if we all agree that is possible? It is very, very possible for us to clean $7.5 billion from the market every day. It's not even gonna hurt them. It's not gonna hurt them. It's not gonna hurt the market makers. Because guess what? The next day they're doing another 7.5 trillion. We just want our daily percent. And I think I got the right people. I think I have charged people in this chat. I think I have charged people in this community. And I think I have people that understand purpose in this community. I think I have that, and I wanna build with you guys, and I wanna make sure that I wanna see you grow, and I wanna make sure that you guys see me grow, because my growth will inspire you guys, and your growth will inspire me. It's a two-way conversation. But yes, it's been another video by OPM. Tune in for the next one. I'm gonna be dropping a part two of the forex for beginners, and then we're gonna go from there. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.